So I'm just doing. I've got you juiced up. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. I don't know if it's going to be a nice day or not. The sun is out for just now. I've got my chair out, but it's been dodgy looking a few times, so I might get out this afternoon, I might not. Well, I've just been live on this. I've been talking for ages. Good afternoon, everyone. Did that just come on there? Or is it my laptop? Who knows? We're going to Golfer Girl, we're dancing right now. We're in a nightclub. Golfer Girl, me and you're in a nightclub now, right? We've got our handbags in the middle and we're just dancing around them. Good afternoon. That was the good old days. That was the good old days when you used to go onto the dance floor with your bag or purse. You used to call it purse, and you'd put it in the middle of the dance floor, and you would all just dance around your bags. Do you know why? Is that just a Glasgow thing? Does everybody do that? Please let me know. Caroline, good afternoon to you, lovely Caroline. Good afternoon. I hope you're doing good. Yeah, maybe it's just a Glasgow thing. You're a giraffe now. Woohoo! A giraffe. In honour of my wee giraffes up there. Look at my wee giraffes. Lots of giraffes in this house. Lisa Marie, good afternoon to you. Good afternoon. I'm feeling good today. Juela. I never know if I should call you Julie or Juela, so I'll just call you Juela. Juela, good afternoon to you. Lovely, Juela. Ah, Carolyn. Oh, no, you're poorly. Oh, I'm going to send you healing vibes right now, Juela. Right, wait. Since I'm the queen of ASMR. I'm going to give, this is for Juela. Juela's getting some healing vibes and good positive feelings pushed out of me and pushed into you like that. My day's going actually quite good. Oh, there's a seagull in the bath. See, that's always a YouTube worthy moment right there. Look at the quality content in this channel. There's a seagull having a wee drink and the drink thing. Anyway, I'm sure he's on here to see the seagull outside. Oh, Joella, thank you, but I don't think I should have that title. Do you know? Wait, look, I'm wearing a skirt today, guys. You see my wee skirty skirt. Wait a minute. Look, I've got a wee skirty skirt on today as well. Isn't this? Look how matching it am. Black top, skirty skirt, flamingo slippers. I mean, is that not just absolutely perfect right there? The queen of fashion, queen of stylish, as the petrol station guy says. Melania, good afternoon to you. Why am I squinty? What am I on? I've got he's on something. I don't like it if he's squinty like that. Do you know we've got a bridge in Glasgow called Squinty Bridge, incidentally? Do you really? I've got bottoms on today. Sometimes when I'm doing live streams and stuff, I might have a nice top on, but I'm wearing jammy bottoms. But today I've got a skirt on. I can show you the bottom half. Well, that I'm fat as well, you know what I mean? I'm still conscious of the fatness, but here it's part of me. Where the fat goes, I go as well. Anyway, there's a lot more to me than my looks. If you're after a good laugh, I'm your gal. I'm your gal right here. If you're after a good laugh, there's people always laughing at me. Maybe not for the right reason, but still, I get laughter. Yes, a lot of my videos. That's what I'm like. I'm like jammy bottoms. I'm never nude. Don't listen. I'm never nude, so we're all right. You don't need to worry. But today I've got a skirt and that on. Of course, I've got my slippers. I like novelty slippers. That's just what I'm like. I don't like boring slippers. I've got my flamingo slippers. I've got elephant slippers over there. I'm pretty sure I've got pig slippers in the room. I like a comfy slipper, what can I say? I'm always on the lookout for other novelty slippers. You know, in fact, can you mind that hospital visit that me and Amanda went to a few years back? And do you know how it was just absolute chaos from the minute we arrived to the minute we left? Well, one of the things that happened was when we were outside, and this nosy lady and her daughter, who incidentally looked about 14, that first of all was smoking a cigarette, right? And I was like thinking to myself, I don't think that girl's 16. I don't think that girl is. I think she's not 16. She's smoking, right? That's what I was thinking. And here, what does she do? She goes into her jacket pocket and brings out a bottle of monk's wine and starts drinking it as well. I was like, well, for God's sake. Right, that woman and her daughter, they were asking about my slippers. Are they new slippers? Where did you get your slippers? How much were your slippers? Did they bother colours of slippers? I was like, just leave me alone. Yes, I know. I know, Julie, that was some photo, wasn't it? Elle, my lovely Elle, good afternoon. All right, I want to do my wee shout out, but I'll need to pause the sounds because I get dead distracted. I can't help, especially. I don't know what it is on a Saturday. I've no idea what it could be on a Saturday that makes me not concentrate. Yes. Alexa, pause. Right, so I want to say thank you, first of all, to all of you just for watching and being here and just listening to my nonsense and stuff like that. Just being my friend. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. And I'd like to thank Elle, Caitlin and Charlene. They give me a little PayPal donation every month and it's very much appreciated. Thank you very, very much. And I'd like to thank Melania. Thank you so much. My beautiful Keely. I hope you liked your video, Keely. Thank you very much. Gigi, thank you so much. Lydia, thank you very much. Shiny, thank you. Tash, thank you very much, Tash. Lovely Bex, thank you. Edge of Azamar, Edge of ASMR, but I like to go Edge of Azamar. That's the way I like to call them. Thank you so much. Lovely Stuart, thank you, Stuart. Elisa, thank you so much. Mystical, thank you very, very much. Lindsay, thank you so much. My golfer girl that's in the chat. We're still dancing. Golf girl. Vera, thank you so much, Vera. Lisa in Canada, thank you so much. Stacey Sweetheart. She used to be Stacey the Sparkling Star member. She's Stacey Sweetheart now. Thank you, Stacey. I like your new name as well. Thank you. Sylvia, thank you so much. My beautiful I am sorry I forgot to give you a shout out last week. I don't know where I was. I was probably a squirrel had run by the window or something. This channel has been deleted. Whoever that is, thank you. Angela, thank you so much. Joyce, thank you very much, my sweet Joyce. Phoenix, thank you, lovely, lovely Phoenix. And Sloth Queen. Thank you, my beautiful Sloth Queen. Incidentally, Sloth Queen does the Facebook group as well for me. So thank you for doing that as well, Sloth Queen. That's very kind of you. There, I think I've done it. See if I missed you, shout me up. Please say, by the way, Linda, you never gave me a shout out, and I'll be like, right, I'll be blowing you kisses and everything. Alexa, resume. Let me wear it. We're dancing like Madonna. Folk. So, how have you? Oh, wait till I tell you a fabulous thing I watched last night, by the way. See if you want a wee tune on, just let me know and I'll put it on. And I've got to know the tune though, because somebody had asked me to play something one time and I didn't know what it was. So I played it and I think it was in a different language. Oh, there's my baby. Manda, stop it. Manda, wait till you see my new skirt. Wait till you see my new skirt, Manda. Look, Mummy's got a skirt on. Look at this. Skirt. And flamingo slippers, obviously. Flamingo slippers and a skirt. What's the saying? Oh, I can't mind. Amanda, what was I talking about? So Oh, it's on you. Yes, oh, I've got loads of perfume, Joella. Loads of perfume, but that'd be a nice video. I've done one a few years ago with my Chanel. It was like a Chanel shop role play. I've done that, but I'll do another one. I'll do that. No, I was talking about songs, requested songs. So somebody'd requested a song and I played it, you know what I mean? I play this. And it played, and then see the next day I had a notice for YouTube saying this video has been banned in all countries. I was like, oh, it's a new all-time low for me. It's a new all-time low. Joella, I love every kind of smells. Body sprays, candles. Wait till I show you the now. Look, see, candles are going. I love smelly things. And when I come out the swimming after I do my swimming, you know, I go for about a 20-minute shower. I shampoo my hair 3 times. I put lotion on. I put everything on. So I like a lot of smells. And then I put and even my washing. I like smells. What can I say? Some people are sensitive to smells, but I don't. I just like to fragrance it up. I like to do a bit of fragrancing. Oh, guys, I told Peter that he's got a new car. I told Peter yesterday. I'd says to him, I wanted to make it a surprise. My mum and dad obviously said to me that I could say to him. So I shouted him in and he sat there and I says to him, see, I'm a wee liar. God forgive me for this lie. It was just a white lie. I says to him, Peter, I said, see, during the summer, I says, me and Amanda and Sophie and the Wayne, I said, we'd like to go to the beach one day. I says, so would you be able to drive your car there and I'll drive my car there and you can drive your car there and follow me? And he went, I've not got a car. I said, no. I said, you do have a car. He says, I've not got a car. I says, you do. I says, you've got a Renault Clio. He says, Mum, is it April Fool's Day? I said, no, it's not April Fool's Day. You've got a Renault Clio, son. So it was well surprised. So when it comes here, the Renault Clio will be sitting there. So it'll give him that wee push as well, I think, to get the test over and done with. And listen, see, even if he goes out and sits in it just now and polishes the inside it or whatever like that. Or, do you know what he said he was going to get, Amanda? Amanda, do you know what your brother said he was going to get for his car? Stickers. My heart, I was like, oh, my heart, he's going to put stickers in his car. Bear in mind, the stickers, he'll probably have stickers of the devil or something like that. Not that I condone anything with the devil in, right? I don't like that kind of stuff, but my son's got tops that's got the devil and all that on it. He doesn't worship Satan or anything, let me just put that out there, but he likes that kind of stuff. He doesn't, Joella, I says to him, are you going to get a furry dice or anything for your car? He says, I think I'll get stickers. I was like, oh, he's getting stickers on his car. Do you know what it's going to be? It's going to be someone else in the family that I can go, do you know something? I think I'm needing bread and milk. And oh, my leg's a bit sore today. I've got a bit of a sore leg. Hint, hint. And he's also going to be able to take his wee nephew out, which he's looking forward to. Having uncle and nephew time. Because he's going to take him to the swing park and stuff like that. Isn't that cute as hell, Amanda? Swing park, Uncle Peter. Vera, my beautiful Vera, good afternoon or good morning to you, good afternoon to you. Yes, so yesterday was a good day. I'm having some good days now. I had a terrible day with the wee dog, mind you. Oh, he's sleeping, but see when he wakes up, all he sees eye. It's much, much better. Much better. In fact, see, the last time I saw it, you couldn't really see it moving the eyeball in a different direction. This morning when I looked, it still was looking a bit that way, but he's not got any gunk coming out his eye or anything, and he's no pawn at his eye. So, and I've been religiously doing his eye drops. But he's neither not up nor down. He's his own wee. He still is the same wee self. Although he can get away with whatever he wants now. He's the king of the bungalow. I mean, he's got my house coat. He's got my house coat. He's got one of the cushions in his bed. I tell you, you don't realise until you think you're losing somebody how much that you love them. Because I've always felt as if Mr. Mikey will always be here. Oh, Joella, listen, I hope you got my healing vibes. And I love watching your videos. I might not comment on more, but I watch all your videos. I love, I like to be nosy. I'm a nosy person. I like to see what you've got in your shopping. Oh, what have they got in there? I do that in the supermarket. Does anybody else look in other people's trolleys? Does anybody look in other people's shopping trolleys and go, oh, I didn't know they had that kind of soap powder. And you're kind of tempted to put your own soap powder back. I might just put my soap powder back and get that. But you know it's going to be dangerous on Wednesday? It's dangerous. Me and Amanda are going to Home Bargains again. You know what that means? Candles. I'm needing batteries for all my wee lights. But, you know, I do need a candle or two. I better be, mind there was £70 one time in that bloody shop. £70. I can't even remember what I bought. See, whatever I bought has been used up by now. I can't even remember what the hell I bought for 70 quid. And it's not as if I've got money. It's not as if I've got hundreds of cash. You know, I was just going, I need that. I mean, I was trying to justify stuff. I mean, you never know. I mean, I know I've got polish, but I might need that one, another 2 cans of furniture polish, just in case it ever comes to case that people can't get furniture polish. I'll be the place people want to come. I've got 3 bottles there. Oh no, don't tell. Oh, Carolyn, don't tell me that they've got a sale in B&M's. Amanda, do you think we should just go to B&M's? I think we should, if they've got a sale. You know what I'm like with my garden stuff. Oh, and anyway, I think I want. Do you know what they had? They had limited edition Dove. Did you see that? Hold on, wait a minute till I get my. Hold on a second till I show you this. Because you can't get this in Asda and Tesco or anything like that. So. I'll show you my wee bag that I take into the shower up the swimming. This is my wee swimming bag. So I better put it there so it'll probably be still wet. Look. See that? That is talc. I like a bit of talc. This is the new limited edition that you can only get in B&M's. Bonjour, my sky. Bonjour. Oh my God, Carolyn. Oh, that's where we're going Wednesday instead then. Did you see this in B&M's? It's limited edition and it smells so good. There's my green rose. Good afternoon, green rose. I'm going to put a wee scoosh on. Let's just put a scoosh or two. So they've got that, and they've got the conditioner, and I think they had the body wash. Oh, you having a wee, as our family says, a wee tiddly. Right. That was just. And that was a tiddly thing. Wait, I'll explain what a tiddly is. Back in the day, right? My dad came from a family that were not like me, not like working class. They were a wee bit hoity-toity, I suppose the word I'm looking for. They were a bit hoity-toity, right? A wee bit posh. So they were. So because we would get a swally at the weekend, which just means a carry out. You know, it just means a wee bit of a drink. But my dad's family, it would be, does anybody want a little tiddly? And a tiddly was a glass with vodka, martini, whiskey, brandy, schnapps, some ice cubes, some advocat, some cherries, apples, and then lemonade the rest of the way. So these were absolute lethal cocktails, right? And one of them, and everybody would be absolutely hammered, right? But they used to say, does anybody want a tiddly? Would you like a little oh, well, it's quite a warm day. I think I might have a tiddly. I know it's early, but I might just have a tiddly today if you don't mind. Just pour me a small tiddly, please. A small tiddly. That's what it would be. And it was really just a swally. Just, I give the monk's wine. Just give me the bottle of monk's wine. I'm going to get on it. I'm going to get on it like a mofo. Yes, a wee snifter. That's another good word. Yes, Carolyn, let's have a snifter. It was the same kind of thing, only they called it a tiddly. A wee snifter, a wee snifter. Like that. It's not getting hammered or getting on it. Celia, did I say good afternoon, my beautiful Celia? Good afternoon. Oh. Green Rose, I've got the sunshine now. You'll see this. I've got the sunshine just now. I do have my chair out, but in the blink of an eye, it can be overcast again. Oh my goodness, Vera! Do you know my wee pal Lisa stays in Arkansas, and I hope she doesn't mind me saying, she'd put it. I don't think she would. She'd put it out on social media that she was something like $1,300 for a month in electricity because she's had to have her what do you call it? Our cooling thing. What the hell do you call that again? The cooling system, air conditioning. Use your words, Linda. She had something like that running. It was an extortionate amount. I mean, I think I'm bad like £30 a week. Noah, good afternoon, lovely Noah. Thank you for coming in. I know we've got the. I said the other day, people are always like, I would like to come to Scotland. What would you recommend would be the best time for the sunshine? Your guess is as good as mine, pal. Your guess is as good as mine. Oh, they got. I'm glad you mentioned that because I found. Oh, wait a minute, I'll bring it in. Wait a minute, I'll bring this in first. Over there, you just reminded me. Know how I told you that the Japanese, when I worked with the Japanese, they gave me a gift, and the gift was a tennis racket. Found it. Here it is. Mizuno, that's who I worked for. Better show you this bad boy. It's a beautiful Mizuno racket. Graphite. Isn't this beautiful? I think it's absolutely gorgeous, and that's my wee present from them. And it comes in this lovely wee bag. Very posh. I've never hit a ball with it, ever. I've never hit a ball with a racket, but it's sentimental more than anything. My wee Japanese. And I said to them, domo arigato gozaimasu. I said to them and they gave me that. Lauren, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Carol, good afternoon to you. Oh, you should. Sometimes you can get. My foundation has actually got sunscreen in it, and it's the MAC one. It's pretty expensive though. Stoned old lady, good afternoon to you. I'm doing good. How are you? Yeah, see, you find that some of the good. That's what I was going to say. Is, do you know what I watched last night that was brilliant, and I was quite surprised actually. Gucci, the film Gucci with Lady Gaga in it. Now, I love Lady Gaga, right? I've always loved, she's got an absolutely wonderful voice and she's great as a person, but by God, she can act as well. Honestly, she was so good at acting. She played the Gucci, like the boy's fiance wife. So she did, and then the murderer, because she hired some guy to murder her ex-husband. It was great, and Lady Gaga, my God, Italian, she could talk like a wee bit of Italian and stuff like that. I was really impressed. Oh, Stone Dolly. Don't you make me blush. Thank you so much for that. Sky Check, Makeup Revolution. I'm telling you, they do great stuff. And I wish I was, what do you call it, sponsored with them. As I said, I'll need to resend that email that I've got in hand. Me, I've not been out in the sun at all. I've not. This is just the colour of me. That's how my colour is quite dark compared to normal Scottish people. Normal Scottish people. Every other Scottish person. I don't think there is a normal Scottish person. No, but as far as skin goes, my skin's a wee bit darker. But so's my dad's, because my dad's Canadian, so he's got the kind of Canadian colour. My dad, you want to see the tan my dad gets? My dad's unbelievable at tanning, but I can tan it sitting in the shade. Yes, Guy, I would look at Makeup Revolution because they're good and they're cheap. I wouldn't actually say cheap. They're not cheap. They're reasonably priced, I would say, because you know what I mean. Makeup. I remember when I first started getting into makeup, and I had bought a palette, and it was £10, and I felt like a hey big spender. Yes, my dad's always had a Scottish accent because he moved to Scotland when he was 3. So he can remember bits and bobs of Canada. They stayed in a place Vera called the Homestead, and it was next to an Indian reservation in Canada. And there's pictures, and my dad's got jet black hair, but see, when he was in Canada, his hair was pure blonde. So, and we laugh, Vera, honest to God. You want to see some of these pictures? Do you know what it looks like? It looks like the Beverly Hillbillies. I swear. Now, it's my family, and I'm saying this. There's pictures of the great granny, and she's sitting on a porch in a rocking chair with a pipe in her mouth, you know, rocking away like that. It's just like, oh my God, look at them. And I remember my granny said to me that it was like wooden houses that they stayed in, and they used to have to put hooks really high up. I always remember my granny saying hooks really, really high up because bears would come in and to get the meat or get the food, and they would need to put the food up high. And I remember thinking, I'd love to see a bear. You know, I'd love to see a bear, but I suppose if you've got to do that, you've got to do that. But and then there was another story that was going about. In fact, it was my cousin Vicky that told me it. And one of the aunties, a bear had come into her kitchen, and you know how what you do when you were a youngster, you get a tea towel or a towel, and you twirl it, twirl it, twirl it, and then smack it out like that, like that. She was doing that to the bear. Out the kitchen, out the kitchen. Oh, Nathan, it's your birthday. Nathan, it's your birthday today. Nathan, I'll do better than that. I'm going to sing to you Marilyn Monroe style. Right? You might never had this, but this is what you get on my channel. Are we ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nathan. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Nathan. Do you know you're better off, Noah, you're better off not getting a tan for your skin. You're better off. I sit in the shade, but the sun just, oh, the police have just come in the street. See how fast my concentration goes? That's why my report cards were always, Linda doesn't pay attention. I've not got the attention span. I've got the attention span of what? A giraffe. Do you know a giraffe? Right, say a giraffe was in this living room, for instance, right? A full-grown giraffe. See if you were to say to the giraffe, your name's such and such, right? And it understood you that its name was that. See, by the time it walked around the living room and came back, it'd have forgot its name, because giraffes don't have very long-term memory whatsoever. That's just, so I've got a brain like a giraffe. There you go. I never thought I'd say that today, but I did. I see, skin type. I don't know. I've not got a favourite kind of skin type. I've never even thought about that favourite kind of skin type. Something I've never thought of. There you go. On myself, I would just like it if I didn't come out in spots. But obviously, nature has decided that I've not went through puberty yet, and it's just they keep coming out in boils in my bottom, for instance. I know that's too much information, but I think it's the hot tub. See the jacuzzi up the swimming. I think that's what does it. It entices boils out on your bottom. My bum isn't just boils. Let me just, I know you've got that picture now in your head. It's maybe one boil or something like that now and again. Oh, hi, her. There's the smile, her with the spotty ass. Oh, I know who you're talking about now. Pink hair, spotty ass. I know her. Oh. Stoned old lady, that's it. I mean, we are milk white, and then the sun comes out, and then we kind of get a wee bit of colour about us. See, as I say, I've got my dad's skin, so I've always been kind of tanned looking anyway, just naked and tanned. Ooh, ooh, there's a wee. I should write that on my dating profile. Eh? Naked when I'm naked, I'm actually tanned as well. Actually. Check it. Yeah, Peely Wally. See, my ex-husband, he's very fair, blonde, blue eyes and all that, very, very fair. And he would sit out for 10 minutes. I could sit out for hours. This is back in the day. And he would be ill, physically feeling sick. When we went to Spain, remember I told you about my Spanish trip? We went to Spain, and it was a day like today. It was very, very windy, right? And oh, I was freezing sitting on the beach. It was actually really cold. And when we went back to the room, I had a right good tan, and the ex-husband was burnt. And I remember that night we went to play pool, and he was feeling very, very sick and stuff like that. So he's not very good. So I know people have got to beware. But the bad thing about in Scotland is people, when we do get a bit of sunshine, think that's it. Let's go out and lie all day in the sun, because we don't see it very often. I don't do that. I sit in the. I'm an old person now. I sit in the shade. Sit in the shade and just watch the world go by. Oh, aye. Think things like, isn't that funny? I wonder what leaves would look like if they were upside down when they grow in the tree. You know, the bottom facing the top facing that kind of stuff just goes through my brain. Crazy stuff. Yes, golf girl. See, my ex-husband, that's what his skin's like. Amanda's got his eyes, in fact, very, very blue eyes and blonde hair. Whereas Sophie's more like my side with the darker hair and the darker kind of skin. But no, look after your skin, guys. Look after your skin. As I said yesterday, your skin is the biggest organ in your body, is your skin. And people don't look after it, and you've got to look after it. You shouldn't be tattooing it needlessly. I've just noticed that there. Let me just fix that so nobody sees the tattoo of shame. That was bad last year. Also, this is a learning channel. Never buy a tattoo kit from eBay. Do you know? South Africa, now there's a place I would love to go. I'd love to go to South Africa. In fact, I would love to go to a place called Sabi Sands in South Africa. And it's where I like to watch my safari shows. Oh, the only thing I worry about, right, is now I can watch kills now. I couldn't at first see watching like a lion kill a gazelle, right, or something like that. At first I found that difficult, but see when you think about the lion and it's got all these wee cubs that it needs to feed and stuff like that, it's the circle of life, right? You get used to it. It's never nice watching a kill, but at least babies are being fed. And there's so many antelope and all that, gazelles and things like that. So I've always wanted to go there, but my fear is I'd be on the safari vehicle with people. Now it's not just you that's on the vehicle. There's like 8 or 9 other people, right, in the safari vehicle, and we might get to, but there's a hunt on. There's a hunt. Everybody, shh, look. And there's lionesses creeping up for that side, and there's a lioness creeping up for that side, and there's a unsuspecting zebra in the middle of the field, and the lioness is getting closer. The wee cubs are all really, really thin. They've not been fed, and the mummies are going to get some food for these wee babies. I'm sitting in the vehicle, and a wasp attacks me. I'm going to be going, ah, like that. I'm going to do that. The gazelle or the zebra look hits off. Lionesses, the game's up. The other people in the safari car are going to be, I'll be banned for the Sabi Sands. Yes, see, I would need to go. I'd probably go in the winter time. Saying that when it's summer in South Africa, they get rain. They get loads and loads and loads of rain. And seeing the winter, although it's really hot, they don't get any rain. And that's why there's like droughts and stuff like that. See, at first when I started watching my wee safari thing, I found that weird that summer you get all the rain, and then winter it's like no rain and all the plants die. So that was quite amazing to find that out. Actually, I learned an awful lot for that wee channel. I did. Carolyn, what did you get? Oh, see, I always wanted more tattoos on my arms, but because they took all my lymph nodes out, I'm not even allowed my blood pressure taken on this arm, and any injections whatsoever. Do you know they never said anything about injections in this arm? They never said anything about not getting an injection in this arm. I might do it. I better not. Listen, there's other places I can be tattooed. I could be tattooed in other places. Right, let's go and get another drink. Wait till unhook keys for the juicing. There we go. Unjuiced. Okay, we'll put some stuff away. I've got everything in there. I'm showing you all this stuff. Look at all the stuff. Wait a minute there. Look, it's as if I'm moving house. Right. Let's put all this stuff away. I put that there. Hey. Let's do it. There's my wee bag that I take to the gym every morning. And there's my wee. Wait a minute, I'll need to put these down. Oh. And there's my water, very expensive water bottle, 30 quid. I know, it's more money than cents back then. It's got actual gemstones inside it. Right. Oh, Aquaman, golfer girl Aquaman has shrunk. Look at poor Jason. But we'll see Jason in a minute. I've told you, wore the man down. Wait till you see the power. Right, I've got the power. Wait till you see the power I've had in this house. Look at this. This is my man. He's shrunk. Didn't you, Jason? Yes. His legs don't work anymore. I do have that effect on people. Here, you've not been for a night in a bungalow if you go out and your legs are all right the next day. Listen, I don't mean that. I mean, I've never got aimed up at the bungalow. I don't. Well, if you use... I don't know if I have aimed up at the bungalow. Anything that comes in though, and I get Jason Momoa in my kitchen. This is Jason, everybody. This is Jason. He's always very happy. Did you? I'm drinking the flavouring Peter got me for Mother's Day today. Wildcat vodka, vanilla flavoured. What does that say? Knock once, knock twice, knock thrice, knock thrice. Look at that. Can you see that? Knock once, knock twice, knock thrice. Crazy. Isn't that? I'll pour us a glass. Do you want some champagne? Wait till I pop the cork. That sounds good, doesn't it? Yes, it's good. It's very fresh. It's very fresh. And it doesn't taste, it tastes, see, I love vanilla anyway. I love vanilla. But that's what we're drinking today. I'm a wee bit different today. Poor Jason, eh? Jason's absolutely knackered. Jason is absolutely done. Is it? Oh my good, Crocodile Rock gin from Millport. Oh, what have I done? Millport. Do you know, I think I've actually been to Millport. Is Noah away? Mrs. M, good afternoon to you. Mrs. M, we can share. We'll share Jason. Oh, see, there you go, Mrs. M. The first I seen him was in Game of Thrones. That's when he first lighted my candle. It's lovely. It really is nice. That's when Jason first lighted my candle. It's been lit ever since. It's burning at both ends. Just as well. I mean, I probably am in the gutter now. Is that me in? How long did it take? It took me longer, actually, 44 minutes to get there. It took me a wee bit longer to get to the gutter, but never feel. Choo choo, gutter is here. Linda has arrived at the station. I'm feeling weird today. Sorry, guys. Do you know what I'm feeling? Happy. That's how I'm like, this feels weird. I've been happy all week. There's my lovely my beautiful Margaret. Margaret is gorgeous inside and out. I love my Margaret. good afternoon or good morning. It's still morning there. Good morning. See, since after the shock I got with Mr. Mikey at the beginning of the week, I think I've just been happy every day. You going to show everybody your eye, my darling? Can you see his wee eye, his wee left eye? Did you see it? It's still a wee bit face. I don't think that'll ever change, but it's not leaking or anything like that. He's not pawing at it, which is good. So since then, I've thanked God every day. I mean, God came through for me. See his wee eye. Yeah, you can still see it's a wee bit facing that, but nowhere near where it was on Tuesday. And Tuesday, it was like all it was white. Oh, green rose, there's enough, Jason. And anyway, see, I think, Mrs. M, if you like Jason, I'm presuming that you might like a bit of Johnny Depp as well. So what we can do is just take turns of Johnny Depp, and then I'll have Jason, and then we can do that. Or remember, I was going to take us all on a cruise. Remember my fantasy cruise? I was going to take us on, right? And all of the celebrities that we fancy were going to be like our drinks getter and masseuse people and stuff like that. So we could do that. We could just all go on a cruise. We'll make sure that we've got Aquaman and we've got Johnny Depp and a bit of Bruce Willis doesn't come in, or John Travolta as well. We need some of that as well. We need some of that. A bit of Chris Pratt. What else? We need some girls in there. Demi Moore. I like a bit of Demi Moore. Put her in. You know, I'm taking suggestions for this fantasy boat tour. Tom Hiddleston, yes, Sky, bring him in. He's coming into the boat. Choo-choo, the boat of love. Here, there was a show called that, The Love Boat, wasn't it? We should bring it back out, The Love Boat revamped. Henry Saval, I don't think I know who that is. Mrs. M, please still be my friend. I don't know who that is, but I'm going to leave them up, right, because I'm curious. Henry Saval, is that how you say it? Let me see. Oh, aye, Superman. Oh, yes, I see where you're going with that. You're not wrong there. You're definitely not wrong there, Mrs. M. Not wrong. We'll take him as well. Oh, yeah, take him. I do love my Marvel movies. So, yes, bring him too. I mean, but it takes such a... No, we can't have it just all men. We've got to have some women on the boat. Oh, listen, see, there's some... I'm not even going to say that, Linda. Don't say it. I'm a dirty person. That's it. My cousin, if she was there, she would want, what's his face? The guy that's in the Scottish programme. What the hell's that called? Not Highlander. Outlander. She likes the guy in Outlander. So my cousin's coming. We need the guy for Outlander. I can't even make... I've never watched it. Does that even make me Scottish? Helen Mirren, you want some Helen Mirren? Bring her. Get some Helen Mirren there. Halle Berry. Oh, yes. Now you're talking. Yes, Martin Gopin, good afternoon to you. Thank you for coming in. Do you know who we're not having? Who's not allowed on the boat? We're not having Amber Heard. No. In fact, my Moomin, I think it was Moomin, my lovely friend Moomin, I think she was going to be at the door of the boat. She was going to be vetting people to make sure. I'm going to have to say to her, if Amber Heard comes to try and get on this boat, kick her off, Moomin. No Amber Heards allowed. And what happens on the boat stays on the boat. It's one of the trips that we're going. It's one of the trips. Oh, the Black Panther as well. Oh God, aye. Oh, he's oh, and Thor and Loki. Sky, we need Thor. If we've got Loki on the boat, we need a bit of Thor. On the boat. Margaret, we're going to have, do you know who we're going to have Amy Winehouse as well, but a living Amy Winehouse. This is a fantasy boat. So we're going to have Amy. Amy's going to be on the boat as well. Russell Brand. They're good pals. They can chat it up in the corner there. So this is Marilyn Monroe. She'll probably be there as well. A bit of Marilyn. Who does they want that? No life. Elvis, if you're an Elvis person. Look, the entertainment. See the entertainment in our boat at night. It's going to be absolutely smashing. We're going to have Elvis and we're going to have Amy Winehouse. So listen, we've got a lot of entertainment in this boat. Not that I'll be seeing any of it. I've got a feeling I'm going to be in my room. Good idea, Carolyn. Maybe we should bring her on. We need some entertainment after all. You know, we might need some entertainment. And we can all have a sharp, jaggy stick and just keep poking her back like that. Get out there, you. Get out there, Amber. Get out. And you just wait till some sharks are circling. Right, out you go. I bet you're pooping the plank. She's pooping the plank, guys. Get out there. Oh, it's going to be superhero sandwiches and all sorts, Sky, in this boat. I don't think I can invite my girls. Sorry, girls, I don't think I can invite my daughters. See, if I do invite my daughters, we're going to need to be in separate bits of the boat. Because I don't want them to see what Mummy's getting up to. Listen, no if they'd be bloody surprised. Oh, Sandra Bullock, I love her. Oh, God, I've had a crush on Sandra Bullock. And Jodie Foster, I love a bit of Jodie Foster. Fake Contact, I love her in Contact, and then Silence of the Lambs. Oh, a bit of Jodie Foster's all right. And do you know who else? Oh, what's her face? Jamie Lee Curtis. Oof. Oh, Leonardo DiCaprio. Yes, Green Rose, because we might go to his beach. That's where we're going on the boat. We're going to the beach, Green Rose. And we're going to be in the water, and we can recreate that. You and Leo can be in the water recreating that scene from the beach. I'll just be in my room. You won't see. You'll see me get on the boat, and you'll see me getting wheelchaired off the boat. You see me skipping on the boat like that and then getting wheeled off in a wheelchair like that. Too much partying, guys. Look, one can wish. One can wish. We can wish for these things. I'll need to write to one of the cruise companies. Let's make this happen, cruise company. Get Johnny Depp and all that. Johnny, you'll miss chance of your lifetime, Johnny. I know, Sky, that I know. And even if we did see each other, we'd be like, all right there, hi, okay, I'm busy. See you later. That's what the conversation with you. You're going to the beach today? No, I'm feeling under the weather. I'm just going to stay in my room again the day. Aye, the three is are staying in the room. Aye, we're okay. Just leave our lunch at the door. What do they do? And the Fockers, what they do is they get a hat and they put it on the doorknob. There's a hat on the doorknob tonight, or every night. Oh, listen, we can fantasize about that. That'd be great. That'd be a good trip. See, Leonardo DiCaprio only goes out with girls that are like in their 20s or something, didn't he? Even now that he's older. Leo, I think you're missing something there, pal. See, the older the lady, the more tricks she knows. Am I wrong? The younger me was a wee bit... See, I've always been a bit naughty, haven't I, really? But the younger me wasn't as... not forceful, but taking over the situation, I feel like. Whereas now I'd be like, just sit back, pal. You don't need to move a muscle there. Just sit there. Close your eyes and just go with the flow. My Sky. My poor Sky. Not you, Sky. I'm talking personally myself. No, but we should say, Leo, listen. I think you should give the older ladies a wee bit of a chance here. You don't know what you're missing out on. No, green rose, no. But see, on the boat he would be, because this is the fantasy boat. And we're all their cups of tea. Now how you're like, I don't know if I'm going to be their cup of tea. See, in the boat, everybody's, you're their cup of tea. Everybody wants a bit of you. That's what I'm trying to get out there. See, Sky, when as I get older, I'm worried that I give somebody a heart attack. That's, see, as you get older, that's what you worry about. You worry about, oh, I'm not going to give this person a heart attack here. I've always, listen, I have been always naughty. Everybody will tell you that. I've always been kind of a naughty person. But I've not been a naughty, nasty person, as in cheating and all that kind of stuff. No. And I've not even had many sexy partners or nothing like that. But the ones I've had, I think I've blew their mind a few times. Let me get a badge. I need to make myself, fashion myself a badge here and put it on. Just to go out and try and look at the badge. Aye, I can rock your boat. Oh, Carolyn, yes, I hear you. I've known people that have had strokes that are even in their 20s, Carolyn. So I mean, it can get you any age. It can get you. True, as you get older, there's more facts involved in how you can take one. But I mean, you can take a stroke at any. It seems like a heart attack and stuff like that. I just worry because I'm a very naughty person. What can I say? I'm a generous person, though. As I say, I'm just like, you don't move a muscle. Don't move a muscle. Is that a muscle I see moving? At. No muscle moving. Try it. Listen, see your significant other, right? Everybody that's got a significant other tonight, right? Or whenever you're going to be have a nice time with them, to say, do that for them, right? Just do that for them and see what you get, right? Just say to them, I'm going to be doing things and you're not to move a muscle, right? And you take your time and see if they start twitching. Don't move a muscle, right? Listen, you'll get great results. Let me just say that. Just try it. I should be like the new Dr. Ruth of Facebook and YouTube. Dr. Ruth. But listen, see if he's want a wee spicing up. Try that wee one. That's a good one. You get them that they're not allowed to move at all. Don't move a muscle. Don't even twitch. Do not. And they've got to keep their eyes open and watch you. Keep your eyes open. It's great fun. See, I like having fun. What I like. Sharing my experience and stuff with these though. So you should do that if you've got a partner. Do that one. That's always gave me good results. I hope my kids on me watching now. Hope so. I hope Amanda's busy with a wee fella. Saying that, they know what I'm like. Round, right, round, when you go down, down. Sky, it's a great wee trick, and it's obviously you don't date somebody that you've just, a one night stand or that. They don't know you, but see when you share the person you've been seeing and stuff like that, you want a wee bit of something different. Try that one. Everybody does handcuffs now, but try that one. They're not allowed to move a muscle, not even twitch, and they've got to keep their eyes open. It's great fun. I like that's what I'm like. I'm a very different person. Oh, somebody running by my window there. They were in a rush to get to the shop. Well, Carolyn, I'm 50. I'm 50 and I don't feel 50 mentally. My body, aye, so ouch, ouch. But mentally, I don't feel 50. And I don't even care about my age. And see, even when I'm on, like, I went back onto like the Facebook dating, and I'll be getting messages, you're not 50, what age are you? And people have been nasty at me, and I'm going, what do you want me to go and get my birth certificate? I'm like, it's not as if I'm pretending to be 21. I'm telling you that I'm 50. I'm not lying about it. I'm 50-year-old. Is that your daughter's picture? No, it's my picture. What the hell? Do you believe that? I mean, honest. Look, see if I can I can't really screenshot it, can I? Because I've been. Right, but that's the kind of stuff I'm getting. And wait till I tell you this one. I get this morning. I get somebody messaging me this morning, and they were like, "Oh, sorry, I thought you were someone else, right?" And I was like, "No problem. These things happen. That's cool." And then the person said, "I'm absolutely out my face on LSD and weed," right? And I was like, "Well, okay." And they said, "Would you like to? If we stayed close, you could come over here. We could have some LSD and some beers." I was like, this was at 6 o'clock this morning. I was like, well, it's a wee bit early for me. Do you know what I mean? But you have a smashing Saturday. The last thing I need is some kind of narcotic like that. Do you know what I mean? Me and my mum were talking about like people that take drugs, and I'm not getting if people are taking drugs, people are taking drugs, and I don't. Pardon me, look down on them to that, but if I was to take LSD, I'd be like, look at me, I can fly on top of a building. That'd be me. Oh, Carolyn, I am so sorry. Carolyn, I suppose if you're with my channel, you know that I've beaten my battle with cancer back in 2014, and I know what it can do to not just the person that's got the cancer, but the rest of the family. And the one thing that I can tell you that I know is your mum will be wanting you to go on and thrive and be happy and not to be, you're obviously going to be sad, but not to be too sad and to be happy when you think here, because when I was battling cancer and I thought that maybe I would pass away, I mean, that was going through my head. I wanted my kids to know that I love them and that I would always be there, and I would not want my kids to be really, really sad all the time. So, Carolyn, that's what I'm saying to you, that your mum, I know for a fact your mum would want you to go on and be happy, and you'll always have her memory and happy memories and stuff like that. But live your life, know that she's always there watching over you. But that is something that I'm glad that I can tell people that's true, because I was in that boat. I was in that boat that I was thinking I'm going to die here on my kids. And the one thing I didn't want would be my kids to remember me with the illness. I didn't want my kids to remember me with the bald head and the way I was. I wanted my kids to remember me for playing games with them and running about in the garden and just taking them to the beach, and Christmas time, Halloween, Guy Fawkes, fireworks, all of that kind of stuff. That's what you want your kids to remember you by. So, yes. Scotty, good afternoon, Scotty. How are you? How are you? Yes. Yes, I'm proud of your mum as well. I hope your mum knows, Sky, as well. I'm proud of. Listen, I'm proud of everybody that's going through any kind of battle. It doesn't even need to be cancer. It can be. We've all got our own wee battles, haven't we, in our heads and stuff like that. We've all got our own things that are challenging and tricky for us all. And see us just getting up in the morning and doing it. I think we need. I think I need to make this a badge. I know, Scotty. I know you've not been to one in ages, but it's lovely seeing your wee face here. It's cheered me right up. Yeah, but look, the thing is, see here in this chat, this is a safe space for everybody. And see, even if people are watching afterwards, you can get me on Facebook anytime and talk to me, and I'll you know, if he's going through. And when you talk to me in Messenger, I don't go and tell anything at all. I'll keep it confidential. And even if you were to hate me and dislike my video and all that, I still wouldn't put your stuff out there. I'm not like that at all. So you can always get me there. I don't reply to a lot of comments on YouTube because I get a lot of hate, believe it or not. And listen, wait till I tell you, I was very, my heart was sore this morning. Laura, good morning or afternoon to you, lovely Laura. My friend Minx Laura, my lovely friend Minx Laura, who I love. Me and Minx Laura have been friends for about 7 years now. Can you believe that? About 7 years. We've been ASMR buddies. And she's getting trolls that are telling her that she's ugly and stuff like that. And Laura is not an ugly person. Laura's beautiful. Me and Laura, as I say, go way back. So see if you aren't subscribed to Minx Laura 123. Please give her a wee look at it and give her some love and stuff like that. Because I know what it's like. I mean, I'm getting death threats. I'm getting, and not just for me, my whole family are getting it. You know, this is what you get. This is why I can't read all the comments on YouTube, because people can come on, like SpongeBob SquarePants can come on, right, and say some nasty stuff to you and go away. And it's just somebody, a troll behind their computer just typing stuff to make you feel bad, because that makes them feel good in some kind of way. You know, they can go on the live thing. I'm glad I made somebody feel bad today, you know. Whereas I'm not like that. I like to try and lift people up a wee bit. But anyway, each to their own. But I can't read all my comments because of that. I mean, and then the whole me having to go to the police because somebody's wanting to do my whole family in because I rejected them sexually. I mean, come on. It's not acceptable. And I was not, and I looked at an example. If I'm going to make an example, I'm going to do it. The person that was giving me death threats, I didn't just go, oh, well, they're giving me death threats. See, as soon as I got that, I was up at my police station, because I'm not having that kind of foolishness in my life. Nope, you're not going to do that kind of thing to me online or anywhere. But you can call me a grass if you want, right? But see, when it comes to my family, it's a different level, and nobody's going to do that. So, and anyway, listen, it was like a wee day out. Been up at the police station. We all know it was a good day at the police station. But I wasn't having that kind of stuff happen in my life. There's no chance that you're going to come on here. See, if it was just me that was getting it in the neck, I'd be like, aye, okay. But when they're doing that in my family, it's different. I was like, no having that. Mm-mm. So poor Laura, she's getting it the new. I've told her she's not ugly, she's beautiful. And it hurts my heart that this is happening to. I mean, Laura has done so many collabs with people, right, to help them with their channels and stuff like that. And just been really, really nice. I mean, with me as well, I love me and Laura's collabs, and we're going to be doing another one soon, let me just say that. I love doing our collabs and stuff like that, and it hurts my heart to hear that. Yes, Melania, they are, and I can't see. The thing is, I don't understand it, and in a way, I'm glad I don't. I could make up fake accounts. Everybody could make up fake accounts. I see no enjoyment whatsoever to make up a fake account to go on and say to somebody you're dead ugly the day. I get told not only does she look like Shrek, she sounds like Shrek. I got that, remember I got that one. That gave me a wee bit of a giggle, but Stinky Meatball, I love your name. Good afternoon to you. I feel bad about calling you Stinky. Can I just call you Meatball? We're doing one, Green Rose. Me and Laura are going to do one. We're going to do because I was in our chat this morning. She's made me a moderator, by the way. I'm a moderator now for Minx Laura and Scottish Murmurs. Name drop. No, but they're my friends, do you know what I mean? And I've always been one as well to help other people. A lot of people that I've spoke to when they were just like had 20 subscribers have got their play button by now. You know what I mean? And I'm glad because I'm the type of person who'll prop you up. I'm not going to drag anybody down. Oh, thank you so much for coming in, and that's very kind of you. It makes me feel dead warm and fuzzy inside. Thank you for saying that. Sky, remember the time that you all get kicked off? Well, remember that? Margaret, you wouldn't have seen this. This was absolutely crazy one day. One Saturday, he came on and he had stole a picture of one of my other ASMR Muzz. Remember my friend ASMR Muzz? I'll need to find his channel and make him a moderator again. But ASMR Muzz came in the chat and went, where's my range, Blueberry? And I went, where is your range? And gave him a range. Next thing, everybody was getting kicked out the chat. It wasn't him at all. It was the stalker guy. Had stole his picture and came on, and I was like, oh, I think I had to come off the live and block him and then try and get everybody back on the live. It was crazy. Sky, I think you were there, weren't you? You were trying to unblock everybody. I don't see if you have got a range. I don't think he can boot you out if you've got a range. It was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. But you know what was even crazier? Family members that I hadn't spoke to in about 8 years were coming up to me and say, well, not me, saying to my daughter, who's this guy? And they've looked at me and, oh, do you know what? That's my mum's stalker. And had to tell family members, my mum's getting stalked by an asshole that wants to kill everybody. You know what I mean? Could you block the moderators? Well, see, this is it. This is it. It was crazy. Let's not talk about it because he might be like Beetlejuice, and if we mention him 3 times, he might be back in my life. We don't want that. Let's just leave him. Leave him under his rock wherever he is. That was crazy. But poor Laura, I feel so bad. Sweet Primrose, oh, good afternoon to you. And you're going to work. Sweet Primrose, I hope today's going to be a really good day for you at work. I hope you're going to enjoy your work today. Right, I'm going to go and do a pee. So you're going to be boogieing, right? You can boogie away. I'll do a pee and I'll get a drink. Right. You can listen to years and years. This guy's awesome singer. Ollie something his name is. If you want a change in music, just shout at Alexa.
Is it all you need to feel this heat? To feel like everything's all that you dream? Is it all too much? Did you get enough? Does it set on fire the things that you touch? And it fills me up, and it starts to shine, and I see it burn when you bring me sunlight. starts to shine, and I see it burn when you bring me sunlight. And it's all you need to feel this heat, to feel like everything's all that you dream. And is it all too much? Do you get enough? Does it set on fire all the things that you touch? And it fills me up, and it starts to shine, and I see it burn when you bring me sunlight.
There, a wee non-creepy dance with these.
Let's go.
Melania, make your own space, your club. And if you want to dance, just dance. I like couch dancing myself. Do you know I'm not doing the well bed dancing? I've not done that in a while. I do think about it a lot, but there we go. Yes, I said before, we used to go to nightclubs and put our bag in the middle of the floor, and with all the ladies would just dance about their bags, because our bags would get stolen if you were to leave them. Yes, Green Rose, I'm your DJ tonight. Sweep, sweep, sweep. Like Eminem. Eminem, oh wow. The dream I had about Eminem. I never thought of Eminem that way until I had that dream. And now I can't look at the man without thinking about that dream. Like, you were under the water with me, pal, kissing me, and then you turned into an evil sea queen, didn't you? I remember that, don't you? Worry about that, Marshall. I remember you under the water with me. Under the sea, under the sea. Oh, I love Eminem, Margaret. I love Eminem. I love, what's my favourite songs? I like Without Me. I like Square Dance. I love the Square Dance song. Here we go, boys. We're going to have a good old time. Don't be scared, just learning the words like put your hair down, square dance. I love that song. Think she's going to be in it, Melania. Her who shall not be named, Amber Heard. I hope I'll not be watching anything that she's in. She's in it. Did you see the thing that I showed you about the yes, well, Johnny convinced people that he had scissors for hands. Aye. And you also played that you could breathe underwater, didn't you, Hen? Please. She'll go well with that psychiatrist guy that they had. See the psychiatrist guy that was like, well, I did do a questionnaire on Mr. Depp, and Mr. Depp's a pirate, or piracy, something along the lines. And I was like, this guy must be kidding. He's done an evaluation in Johnny Depp, not only called him an idiot, but then done it, and then because he was a pirate. What in the kind of Disney stuff's going on? That's still weird. I've got some kind of oil on my glass. And that'll just do. That'll need to do. Sky, there's people today on Facebook marking themselves safe from thinking Johnny Depp was born with scissors as hands. I swear, am I going to need to find somebody? I'll need to show you this. Do you know what? If you're on Facebook, you'll see it. You'll see it yourself. People are all marking themselves safe. Because, I mean, we all thought that, didn't we? Thought, wasn't that an injustice? Somebody's born with actual scissors, metal and all that for their hands. No, they did slash their mum up inside or nothing like that, but there you go. Yes, Sky, walk the plank. She's going to need to walk the plank. Do you know what? I would need to dress her as a clown or something like that. Oh, we should get that girl's outfit. See the girl who was at the courtroom that was dressed as a poo? We should get hers. I mean, who shits in somebody's bed? Let's face it. Come on. Who does that kind of thing? You know, I feel bad about shitting in somebody else's toilet. You know, if it's not in the privacy of my own home, I don't like to do a number two. Let's just say that. She was quite comfortable squatting and pushing it out on Johnny's bed. That's just filth. Filth. Well, the whole world's seen her shit now. I hope she enjoys that being called Amber Turd. It's totally bad. Karma. There you go, Karma. Bitter ass. She's rotten this hit, Sky. She's rotten to the bones. There is some people that you think to yourself they've got evil in them, and she's one of them. How she could do all that with happily, I don't know. With a guilt-free conscience, I don't know. Taking pictures of the man when he was lying unconscious. Look, it doesn't matter if he drunk himself, you're stupid. Do you know what you do if you love somebody? You help them. You get them a wee bucket in case they're going to be sick. You make sure they're in the recovery position. You put a wee blanket over the top of them. Do you know what you don't do? You don't go and run for your phone to take pictures to show your girlfriends. Look at this, man. Look at this arsehole here. Look, he's passed out in his own vomit. And I've been getting hate for that. See some of the comments that I have managed to see. It's been people hating on me because I'm not for Amber Heard. Therefore, I'm not for victims of a DV. And I'm like, no, I'm all for victims for DV. She wasn't one of them. She was a little liar, pants on fire. That's what she was. I'm glad some of the jury members have come out because she was trying to say that the jury was biased because after all it is Johnny Depp, right? A jury members came out and went, no, that's a lot of rubbish. We knew she was full of bullshit, and her tears were crocodile tears, and that everyone has felt dead uncomfortable because she kept looking at us all the time. So I'm glad. Well done, jury member. I don't know if they get paid or not, but well done to you, sir. It was a man. Yeah, and she allegedly, I better watch myself with that one, but it was domestic violence with her and her first wife. That was the lady she was with before she was with Johnny. And apparently, or allegedly, she was assaulting her at an airport or something like that. But listen, in the trial there, they were saying that she poured a glass of wine over her sister's face and treated her sister like a dog. I find that hard to believe. Do you know why? Because I treat my dogs like humans. My dogs get treated like babies. Right. So I don't think she treated her sister like a dog. It depends whose dog. Not my dogs, and not the majority of people that I see online. Pets, because we all treat our pets like babies. We all love our babies. Yeah, she's... And then you just need to look at, as I said before, like the Elon Musk, his marriage went tits up, and Aquaman's marriage went tits up, and then Johnny's, and she's just one of the women. So keep your men away from her, ladies. In fact, ladies that like ladies, keep your lady away from her also. because she would snatch him. So she would hide your husband, hide your wife, because she's snatching everybody out here. Just hide fair, hide fair. I wouldn't hide for her. I'd be right. Although she'll tower above me, because I'm only 5 foot, I'd still be like, look, I'm a wee Glasgow woman. I'm quite wily that way. I'd be right in about her. Who are you? I don't care if I go to court and bail. My people all know where to send me some mail and stuff like that. You know where the prison is. I showed you that before, just in case. I've got my prison name. What was it? Big Boys Blueberry. That was my name. Big Boys, aye. My name, Big Boys. I don't have boys, by the way, but the people inside don't know that. Don't mess with me. Do you want to see my boys? Do you want to? Right, well, shut up. Give me your noodles. Sky, I'm not going to say, because I can't do that on my channel, but it wouldn't be good for her. Let me just say that. It wouldn't be good. There has been times in my life it's never been good for people. Not that I ever go out my way, because I'm a very peace-loving person. I love, and even if people insult me and stuff, I'll let them away with it. Okay, right. I'm a dafty, right? I get it. You know. But if somebody's threatened in your family or something like that, it's different. But I feel as if Johnny's my family now. Johnny, I feel as if maybe we're wed. Imagine that woman, though. Did you ever see that? That woman that barged into the court. Barged into the courtroom and had said, Johnny, we're soulmates. 3 young lads all dressed up with suits and stuff on. They're dead smart. Johnny, we're soulmates. This is your child. And what's a baby up? No, she should be giving whoever what her name is big boys for somebody to do that. Even I wouldn't do that. Dragging my 3 kids out of the courtroom. Johnny, this is your children, by the way. You have been to Glasgow a few times, haven't you? Aye. Conceived 3 and 2 dogs. Imagine she get put out the courtroom and she sat outside the courtroom all day, which I feel bad because she had a baby with her. The last thing I wanted to do when I had a child was stop the courts, but then that happened. Now, see if they make a movie, they're going to need to have somebody that comes into the court like that, barges in. Johnny, this is your child. I think I'll be wanting a DNA test then. I think I'll be wanting a double DNA test. No, that's the kind of crazy shit that happens to folk. Not so much, not as bad with us, but like Laura, for instance, and myself and stuff like that. The amount of, you wouldn't believe the amount of stuff that we've got just because we come on into a YouTube channel. I mean, some crazy, like the ironing guy, the guy that wanted me to iron him. I was like, oh God, your skin would be sticking to the bloody thing. Some guy wanted me to iron. He was going, oh, Blueberry, oh, I wish I was your ironing board, all that hot, steamy action. I was going, oh, pal, I don't think you would. Don't think you would. You know, him. And with the black nail polish guy as well, like, that had a fetish for black nail polish. My mum seemed to think that was like somebody that would be into necrophilia with the black nails. I don't know if that's what the guy was into, but with him, the luggage man, the guy that was the fetish with the luggage, all sorts of crazy stuff was on. You know, not a day goes by without me being surprised. I say my kids, is that weird, that statement? I don't know. I'm not with it anymore. Blanny, the ironing guy, he pictures him lying or somebody lying with one of the masks with the ball gag, right? But he had a lady standing on top of his bits with high heel shoes, right? Oh, I've not got all of that good stuff that gentlemen have. But even I know that oh, that's an ouchie. That's an ouchie right there. I swear that this is the kind of stuff. And I don't even do anything sexy on my channel. I've never done anything sexy, nor will I. And you still get it. You still get it. You get offered money. That's very, very tempting. See, for somebody that's a broke bitch, but is it that tempting enough that I would ruin the rest of my life, or I'd feel guilty every day? Yes, I would feel guilty, so I refuse it every time. Because there's more to life than money, guys. Definitely. I mean, you know that I've been through therapy and stuff like that. And the self-loathing and all that I had as well. I'm not as bad now, but I still have my moments that I hate myself. But see, if I was to compromise myself and do something for someone on a video to get money, I would know that video was always out there, and do you know what? It would ruin me for the rest of my life. Now, see, if girls can do, or gentlemen can do these kind of things, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, and good that they're making some money, and good luck to you. I'm just saying, in my shoes, I wouldn't be able to love myself every day. It's just something I wouldn't be able to do. So I get offers, but I refuse them every time. You won't find any of the movies out there with me. Look inside your tiny mind. Now I can do an English accent when I'm listening to Lilia. Uninspired, so sick and tired of all the hatred you harbor. So you say it's not okay to be gay. Well, I think you're medieval. You're just some racist that can't have my laces. Or maybe I'm not. It's medieval. Fuck you very, very much. And I hate your whole crew, so please don't stay in touch. Fuck you very, very much. And it's getting quite late, so please don't stay in touch. That was my English accent. Do you get a little kick out of being small-minded? You've got a date on Melania. I hope you have a wonderful date. I'm going to send vibes to you for your date to be out of this world. Melania, look, I've got pimples as well. See, if the date likes you, a pimple won't matter. It won't matter. Because I tell you now, see if Johnny Depp had a pimple from head to toe, I would lick it. So we're all right. So if your date likes you, a pimple won't matter. Ew, pimple licker. Sky, don't listen to me. I'm a bit drunk. Is it good, Green Rose? Fuck you. It's only when I listen to Lily Allen that I've got it. I love Lily Allen. And not only do I love her song, she's a right good she's a good person about people with poverty and all that. Think we need to go to war, but you're already in one. But like you, they need to get slewed. Do you know who's good? I've always said that Scottish Murmurs. She can do any accent you ever want. And she's very, very pretty. I wonder if she still watches me. She's quite a big thing now. Scottish Murmurs. Maybe one day I'll be there. Maybe one day I'll get my play button. I'm nearly what was that? My subscriber count. Hold on a minute, because I'll make a note of it. I've only got. Where are we? I've only got find it in a minute. I've got a wee notepad here, but everything's there. I've only got another 40 people to subscribe, and that'll be me at my 34,000. That'll be me at 34,000 if another 50 people subscribe. So see, if you've not subscribed, please just give me a go. Give me a go. Give me a wee chance. I'll grow on you like a fungus. Erasure. Alexa, increase volume. I love the erasure. See if it's not on your ass or anything. I'll tell you, the reason, like, I don't cover it. See, when I did have that one Davy last year, you know, I had a boil on my ass, and the thought of putting foundation on your ass and then the foundation going onto your drawers. What's that brown stain? It's foundation. I don't think it is. Right, so you want to stay away from that. Just leave it as it is. But see if it's anywhere else, Melania, a wee bit of foundation, right, on said spot, and powder. Now, see if you've not got the powder that I normally use. Talcum powder is just as good. Did you know that? Talcum powder. Put a talcum powder on, and then just brush it with a brush like that, and it should be good. Oh, Carolyn, my subscribe button should be anywhere. I don't know. Sky, my beautiful Sky or Green Rose will be able to tell you. They're my moderators. There should be a button somewhere that says subscribe. Carolyn, and thank you very much in advance. And please ring. I've got a wee bell that's next to my name as well. Please ring my bell, and that way every time I go live, you'll be notified that I'm live. And I'm live 6 days a week, and I usually put out a makeup video every Saturday. Sometimes I do other wee videos. Like yesterday, I put a video for Keely. Keely's a gold member, so she gets to pick a video every month. So she wanted a facial, so I done that yesterday, which was quite fun. I think I'm going to need to get back into doing a few videos, because I enjoyed myself yesterday getting ready to do another video. And I've not done a doctor's role play in a while, and I think these might need a medical. I think I'm going to need to bust open the doctor's outfit. Here, I don't know if he's noticed, right, but see if he's haven't seen my video today. If he's go back, you might notice you on my what do you call it? My board that's next to my bed. It's got like my letters for people. I've got a pair of handcuffs. I've not heard them saying about them yet. I don't even know. I'll need to watch back, but I've got a pair of handcuffs here. I just thought I'm just going to leave the handcuffs next to my bed and see if anybody goes like, here, you've got handcuffs there. Just for show, it's decoration. Decoration. And for emergencies, let's say that. If there's an emergency tying up that needs done in that room, the handcuffs are right there. And they're metal though. Got to be careful. Now, can you imagine last year if I was to do that when I had locked Seth Green in my room? Remember Seth Green, the guy that came out to do the electricity? And there's a pair of handcuffs hanging up next to my bed. He's going to think all sorts. He's going to have the wrong idea about me. He's going to have the wrong idea. And oh, thank you, Carolyn. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. He will have the wrong idea, this man, and we all know. But listen, I want to thank you all, not even just the people that send my wee club or sending me PayPal donations or anything like that, but just all of you. And I name drop you all. I like to name drop. And even the people that aren't here that maybe watch and don't comment, I still love yous as well. And I know that every single time I've got a view, I know that there's someone behind that view, and it blows me away. Melania, right? I'm like, did you get the wrong way? See if they've got the wrong way. I'll be like, well, come back in, I'll show you what I do. you want me to show you what I do with that? I'm not being sexy or anything, but let me show you what I do with the handcuffs. Snag, snag. Ooh. Out you go, dogs. Go outside and play for a bit and lock the door. Thank you, my green nose. Thank you so much. Oh, Melania, do you know what? See, these days, as I say, see when you get to like my age and stuff like that, I've still got many years in me yet. But see when you get to 50, you've got that kind of, it's like a cushion I've got that I'm like, well, I'm 50 now. Like, I am looking at the fireman. I'm looking at the fireman, but I'm 50. Yes, I was looking at the surgeon there. I was looking at him. But look, I'm 50-year-old. Yes, the man that was selling shoes there, I was looking at him. But I'm 50. Yes, that girl over there. Yeah, she was looking at me and I was looking at her, but I'm 50. It's a wee cushion I've got. It's better than I'm drunk. I was like, I'm pissed, I'm drunk. No. Oh, Carolyn, yous have got me through, I'll tell you, yous have got me through so much. Oh, especially last year. Last year was one of the worst years I've ever had. Last year my brain was all over the place, guys. I can't even explain to you how much my brain was Melania, I was thinking about don't come a knocking if the bungalows are rocking. Eh? Because I've got the wee Jack Russell sign out there saying Jack Russell's stay here so that nobody owns that gate, because if they do, they're getting attacked. So I was thinking to myself, maybe get a sign saying don't come a knocking if the bungalows are rocking. But I might get the wrong kind of people coming up to the bungalow then. There might be a queue. Yeah, what am I saying? There might be a queue going down the path. That's exactly what I want. I was talking about that as if it was a bad thing. I am going to get that sign. I'm just going to get it. I'll get it made. You can go to places and get signs made. I'm going to get that made. Don't come knocking if the bungalows are rocking. And then see the PC policeman who will know where the bungalow is. I'm talking to a nice guy actually on it was Facebook dating. I'm talking to this nice guy, just talking to him now. He seems like quite a cool guy. So we'll see. I've no big illusions that this could be the one, because I don't know. Facebook dating, there's been so many, I'm not saying this guy's weird, but there's been so many people that have just been crazy. I was talking to a guy and like after 2 sentences he says, do you like to watch people masturbate? I was like, no, not really, pal. It's not like my favourite thing to do on a Saturday or anything like that. No. I mean, I think that was I love that, by the way, and then the bit imminent D pick. But this guy seems quite cool, so we'll see how it goes. I'm just like, I'm me, and like I never kid on. I never put filter pictures or anything like that in my profile, because I'm not like that, and I don't bullshit them or anything. I don't mind. I want that back. No bullshit. Do you know what I mean? I'm just me, and I'm trying to get over the feeling of not being good enough for people, and I'm trying to say that this is me, and if somebody likes me, they like me, and if they don't, they don't. See, trying to force yourself into that thought. I don't think I'm alone here. I think a lot of us think that. You're always thinking, am I good enough? Am I good enough though? Am I pretty enough? I know I'm not skinny enough because I'm a fat bastard, but look, see if you want to laugh, I'm your gal. I'm a hoot. See, people can see by the shallowness of the, because I do think that shallow. People just looking at a person's looks, because I don't do that. I like people in all shapes and sizes and prettiness, if you want to even call it that. I like faces with character. I've always said that, and it's true. Like drawing, I always remember when there was an art and we were to draw faces and stuff. People will be choosing things like Jim Kerr. He was like a guy for a Scottish band and stuff like that. No, pretty guys. And I chose an old man, a picture of an old man, and I drew that because I just thought just the lines in his face and everything like that were. I liked it. I like looking at people's character and looking at the lines in the face and wondering what they've been through in their life. It tells a story, somebody's face. But see, if they're all plastic, that it's you can't see their character. I don't think it's just me. Other people are different. Listen, if that's what you like, that's what you like. I'm just telling you what I like. I like a face with some character, some lines and flaws and stuff like that. I like that. So I'd need somebody that's similar, that likes me for my flaws. And I've got a few big ones, haven't I? Let me go and get another drink. And then I think that'll be me for today. We'll have one more drink. Gates of Hell. Oh, who doesn't love Electric Six? And incidentally, have I said I've spoke to Dick Valentine a few times? I have, I know I'll say that. I have spoke to Dick Valentine a few times. Not sexy or anything like that. Spoke to him, man. Oh, need the more fat balls, look. Let me do that again. Oh, that'd be a good ASMR trigger. Yeah, Melania, I like that. A face with some character. See, people, like, I'll tell you somebody else that done it wrong. Baby for Dirty Dancing. Baby for Dirty Dancing. I loved her nose. Let me just say that. You can lie detect to me. I loved the way she looked. I loved her nose, the way it was. I loved her nose. And she got the nose fixed, and she doesn't look the same. She doesn't look the same. She doesn't look prettier. She just doesn't look the same anymore. I feel as if a lot of them do that, but I think that they've got friends that have been to plastic surgeons and all that. Oh, you'd be better like this. You'd be better like that. As I say, each to their own. But I like that. I like it. I like somebody that's got different. Listen, I like things that are a wee bit different, as you've probably seen my house and stuff. I like things a wee bit quirky and stuff like that. Did she, Lauren? There you go. So it wasn't just me then. It wasn't just me. I just felt as if she lost something. She lost something. And people are out there, we all hate something about, oh, my eyebrows are horrible, oh, I don't like my nose. Me, it's my weight and stuff, you know, that's the thing. My ass is terrible. You know, I've got a good, see if you like junk in your trunk, they're sorted. But, you know what, people have lost it. See with this age that you can just go and get things fixed. I'll put it in quotes. I like people with different looks. I do. I find them interesting. I'm drawn to them. That's what I'm drawn to. Yes, Melania. I like that. I like people with, as I say, in my class in art, people were doing like adamant and stuff like that, who I loved. But I chose an old man to do a portrait of because I just found that so interesting to do it. And everything else, although it was hot, adamant's hot, interesting, an old person's face always, and their hands. See their hands, the way their hands are, and the veins and American Beauty. I always remember there's a quote in American Beauty somewhere, and he talks about his granny's hands being paper thin. And there are old people's hands are like that, but it's like years and years of work and whatever. What if the hands seen just as what I think? Maybe that's how I'm eccentric as F. I don't know. Yeah, green rose, but I've seen her and I don't think she's prettier with the new nose. I liked her before. Yes, Martingle Pink, that's what I think. But unfortunately, a lot of people don't think like that. It's always looks and stuff. No, that's what it is. But with me, I mean, somebody's going to need to like me for who I am. It's not as if I'm a bad person. I'm not a bad person. I don't cheat. I don't do anything like that. I'm a very giving person. Let me put that out there as well. But you know, I'm a chubby girl, so if they can't get over that, then they can't get over that. So I'm not gonna chase somebody that doesn't want me. That's what I'm definitely not going to do, because there's plenty of people that do or would want me out there, so there's no point. Melania, see, this is it, and you've got the same like my Sophie. Melania, if you didn't know, last year was one of the worst years of my life. My daughter Sophie, she had an eating disorder for years, and it came to the crescendo, I suppose. Last year, she got rushed into hospital. She was skeletal. She got rushed into hospital, and she was unresponsive for 4 days. And we got told to prepare for the worst, that she was dying. My daughter was dying, and I wanted, as a mum, the only thing I wanted was to get in there and hold her in my arms and cuddle her and kiss her and play with her hair and tell her I love her. And they wouldn't let me because of COVID. I wasn't allowed in to see her. Her dad got to see her a couple of times, but they would not let me in. And I was in the verge of storming the bloody hospital. I was thinking, I'm going to break the law here. And after 4 days, she came round, and do you know what she said? Where's my phone charger? Right, not mum or dad or nothing. Where's my phone charger? Do you know, they words will stay with me for the rest of my life, and they're the most wonderful words I've ever heard. I couldn't believe it. And she's slowly, she's wonderful, but see, trying to get her confidence back up with her body. Now, I mean, she's got her boobies back and all the rest of it. But she's still getting back to normal. So I don't think it matters if you're fat, thin, in between. I think there's always something that people don't like about themselves. And I love people, this is what I'm trying to say, I love people with all different kinds of things that they think is a flaw. And I look at it and I think that's a beautiful thing they've got. So I hope you know that something that you're looking at now and you think, well, I don't like that about myself. I would look at it and think, that's absolutely beautiful. Don't change it. Don't change it. See if it's like, unless you're like super morbidly obese or something like that, or anorexic, I'm not going to say you don't change that. You need to get help and see about that. But my daughter, nobody could force her into do it. I couldn't force her. Her dad couldn't force her. Her sister, brother. She had to do it herself. See, when they become a consenting adult, I can't force my child to do anything. And that was hard. That's hard because you get, for instance, let me just say, I'm talking too much now about this, but Eugenia Cooney. Cherie, good afternoon to you. Thank you for coming in, Cherie. Thank you so much. I look at Eugenia Cooney and there is a lot of hate. I don't know everything about the girl, right? I'm not even going to pretend I know everything about the girl. But I do know that her mum is a chubby woman like myself, and is like, her mum should be doing this, her mum should be doing that, her mum should be doing this. We couldn't do anything, but I'm in Scotland though, but we couldn't do anything. Sophie was over 18, right, or 16, and we couldn't do anything. It was up to her. We couldn't do it, and we couldn't physically get her sectioned or anything at the point that she was at. So maybe Eugenia Cooney's mum would love to get her daughter seen it, but her daughter refuses. But nobody really talks about that on YouTube. They just like to blame the person that's happened. But what I don't like is how I think she knows how thin she is, and she's on, and she's in clothes, and there's other girls that are want to be the same. Oh, Carolyn, welcome to the blueberry guy. Choo choo. That's what I do with my new members. Well, we're all on the choo choo destination glitter. Everybody put a wee hashtag in Carolyn. There, everybody put a hashtag in Carolyn. Thank you so much for becoming a member, Carolyn. Now that you're in, it's like the Hotel California. There's no escape. But I feel you never know somebody's story is what I'm trying to say. Everybody's like blasts Eugenia Cooney, everybody blasts it. But you don't know the story behind the scenes. Maybe her mum's broken inside. Maybe her mum's broken and you just don't know. But with me, with Sophie, I remember me talking about it with you, and some troll had come in and said something like, she needs a McDonald's. Right? And I thought, oh, why did we not think of that? Oh, 4 years or something like that, we were going through it. Why did we not think it was just as easy as going to McDonald's and getting a McDonald's burger? Why did we not think of that? Sophie got to the stage that she wanted to eat, but see, everything she ate would just come straight out. Her body was not containing food at a certain point. That's what happens when your body's starving and you try and eat. That's why, see, when they do, it's small amounts that they give you because you've got to get used to the amount. See, eating a Big Mac, it would just come flying right out. But there's no point fighting with stupid. This is the thing. There's no point fighting with stupidity. So this is it. This is why I don't like watching the girl, because it brings back so many horrible memories for myself. But people blaming her mum, that's not the answer. You don't know if her mum's, and her mum might be devastated. You don't know. Nobody knows. So, but then again, trolls love it. A bit of a car crash is trolls love that. Yes, Melania, yes. Yes, but see, for family members, I don't know if they've got like a group for family members to go to or whatever, but you know how if someone's an alcoholic, you've got the Al-Anon, and that's for family members. I don't know. I think maybe they should have some like for parents that have had children with eating disorders. Yes, Laura, it was just flying out her because she was anemic as well. So anemic, the doctor couldn't believe. See, when this happened, Lauren, she was transparent. My daughter's skin was almost transparent. So it was. In fact, it got to a scary stage when she was in the hospital. We didn't know if her liver was going to... Because you starve your body, but your organs also starve. So people don't understand. And see somebody saying to you, oh, you should just shove a McDonald's down her throat. Listen, I felt aggression. I don't feel that often. But I felt angry because they didn't know the despair that I was going through and the whole family were going through. But they should have some kind of club that... I mean, I've been to therapy. My therapy done wonders for me. Let me just say that. But a lot of the family members haven't been to therapy. Maybe they'd like to talk about their experience and how they felt. They all felt as if they were losing Sophie as well. And Sophie, she's been waiting. So we're on waiting lists here in Scotland. We're on waiting lists. But I had to go to therapy to talk about my feelings. Because one of the first things that came out of my mouth, and I regret, because my son was standing here, was when I thought Sophie they told me to prepare for the worst. I said, I'm going to need to go with her. I can't have her going herself. I'm going to need to go where? I thought I was going to need to do something terrible because I couldn't have Sophie going herself she's going to need to have me with her. She's going to need to have me with her. This is the kind of stuff that goes through your brain. It's like, and then I regretted that for a while, and I told the therapist this, that my son didn't need to hear me saying that, and I didn't mean to say it. That was just the way I felt at the time, and it would have been any one of them. In my head at the time, the logic was they've all got each other, and yet Sophie's going and she's going to be herself. This is what I was thinking. So I'm glad that I had my therapist that I could talk all this over with. And she kind of, and how would your family feel about that? You just taught yourself. But how do you think they would feel losing Sophie and you? So all of that, but it was great talking to somebody. Green Rose, she's my wee hero. She is. Lauren, she eventually got put into the Priory in Glasgow. First of all, she was in the hospital for a month. Monklands Hospital, she was in Monklands for a month. She had the feeding tube down her nose. See, the first time she opened her eyes, she couldn't even lift her arm up. She couldn't even lift her arm. She just sat there like that. And her mouth was black inside. To this day, I don't know what that was, but her mouth was like black inside. And she was just like this. And then she started to be able to move her arms. And then she managed to get up. But after the month, they put her to the Priory. And I think it was like 2 months, 3 months or something she'd spent in Priory. Was it as long as that? Oh, I can't remember. She spent a good amount of time in the Priory. And it was all during lockdown as well. So we were having to get COVID tests in the car park before we got in to see her. And see the amount of things that you've got to do in there. They're not allowed in their bathrooms. Their bathrooms shut, locked. They get all their belongings searched and stuff like that. They've got to see when they're eating at night in the cafeteria. They're not allowed to cut their food into tiny bits. They've only got a certain amount of times they're allowed to chew. They've got to sit in the hall for about an hour or something after each meal. Because a lot of them go to the toilet and bring it back up again. But there was some people that had, like, girls that had the restraint chair. But Sophie was wanting to help. This was the thing, Sophie was wanting to help. Some of the girls, there was a wee girl, she was only about 17, and she didn't want to help, and they would have to put her in the restraint chair and stuff. It was, do you know, it opens your eyes, and it's a subject that I'm very, very passionate about. Yes, she's my daughter, Sherry. She's she's my oldest daughter. Gigi, gorgeous Gigi. Oh my, look at your wee face. I love your wee face. Thank you for coming in, Gigi. Yeah, she's my oldest daughter. And this was all last year. So this is last year was the worst year in my life. Last year was pants. I am so proud of you, Lauren. As I say, she's my wee hero. And she's beautiful. She's absolutely... You want to see the length of her nails. Her nails are dead long now. And her hair's glossy. And she's like, maybe too much information, but she's having a time of the month and all that. All that, see when you're anorexic, you don't have a time of the month ring because you're I don't think your body... And anyway, she was see-through. My daughter was transparent. She had no blood. They'd give her blood and everything. She's even more wonderful than me, Sherry. She's intelligent. She's beautiful. She's funny. She's creative. She's wonderful at art. She's just all my children are have absolutely blew my mind, and my grandson as well have got my heart. Some of you have seen the pictures. I've put the pictures online of Sophie when she was really bad. Thank you, Sherry. It breaks your heart. And some of the pictures are coming back now because it's like a year ago. And there's some pictures I'm going, oh my God, look how good you are. And when I'm looking at these pictures today, I'm like, oh my God, look how bad she was. But that was her better. than what she was. So it's even now it blows my mind. But she's the whole family's hero, our sister's hero, our brother's hero, our dad's hero. We're all Sophie is amazingly strong. I can't believe now. Listen, how many times have you ever known a doctor to phone parents and tell you to prepare for the worst if the worst wasn't going to happen? I've had that, well, not me personally, but my mum and dad, like my grandparents and stuff. You know, my auntie passed away and things. And when you get that call to prepare for the worst, you know it's time to get prepared for the worst. I had a bag, I had a pair of scissors. Sorry, I just spat there. I had a pair of scissors in the bag. I had wee bags, 4 wee bags that I was going to take cuttings of Sophie's hair, so we had her hair, all the rest of it. And she pulled through. She surprised even the doctors. She surprised everybody. And to wake up after 4 days and say, "Where's my phone charger?" I was like, it's typical Sophie. It'd either be that or "Where's my bank card?" It was the best words. I'll never forget the words as long as I live. And can you remember I told you the story? She was getting a wee bit better, but she still had the tube up her nose. Not, but as well as the tube, they had a kind of plaster over the tube. So it was like a plaster in the tube like this. And she was lying in bed. And I'm talking to her. This is when she was able to lift her hands. And she looked at herself like that and she went, "I look like Big Bird." And I went, "You don't look like Big Bird, baby. You're beautiful." And she went, "No, I like him." So, see, Christmas there, I bought her a Big Bird book to read to the grandson. I bought her a book with Big Bird and she cried. I'm going to cry. She cried, but out of happiness. And by God, did we need some happiness after the year that we had. Yes, Gigi, I thank God every single day. And God has been great for me this week. Let me just say that. This week I've prayed to God and oh my goodness. After Mr. Mikey, I thought I was losing my dog on Tuesday. And he's lying there, he's perfectly okay. Look at him, he's lying there all cooried in. And God came through for me this week. If you don't believe in God, I don't know what to tell you. That's I would never try and make people believe in God or anything like that. You believe what you want to believe. Look at Sophie. Sophie does not believe in God. We heard her at Stirling Castle. She was all for the not believe in God. That's what you want to believe. But I believe in God, and I've got angels all about the place and stuff like that. So I definitely believe, and it came through for me this week. And I just feel, again, I feel, do I really deserve this good luck? I don't know. I'm weird. Yes, Carolyn, yes, to God's ears. See, there's some things only I know and God knows about myself. In fact, what was it I done? Oh, let me think. Oh, I remember thinking that I'd done something stupid one time, and I remember thinking, the only people I need to know is myself and God. I think it was when I had my knickers on inside out or something, when I was in therapy. I thought nobody needs to know about that story. Oh, Gigi is great. He's great now, his eye still looks as if it's kind of gone off to the side, but don't forget he is 16, so, and as long as it's not like weeping and closed, and he was pawing it, and he's not been doing that, so do you want to see some of my angels? I've got one that Golfer Girl gave me, but I can't even remember how much this one was. I paid a wee bit for this, but you'll understand why when you see it. This one's out all the time, and it's made with driftwood. It's on my this is my wee table. It's got a face. See it? It's a root table. It's a happy table. And this is one of my prized possessions. I absolutely love it. My angel with driftwood. And then Golfer Girl got me this wee angel. And it's got flowers in it. See, I've got angels at other places as well. I like my angels. I believe in angels. I believe that I've been visited with angels a few times throughout my life. So there is someone watching me, and I'm grateful for that. Gigi, it's on that site, Shein or something. It does bigger lady sizes, which is on my street. So I was out there, I think it was £10 or something like that. And my wee skirt, Gigi, I'm wearing a skirt today. I've not got my jammies on. Get my wee skirt on. It's green and black. And then, of course, to set the whole ensemble off, let's get the flamingo slippers. Right, we're going to shorten the rope. Right, let's make it happy. This is a wee Ned dance. Sky still, this is a wee Ned dance. Gigi, I've had the angel a few times. The last time was the time where the ex-husband trundled away in his car and left me hanging over a cliff. It wasn't really a cliff, it was more like a ditch, right? But this ditch, my car was over the side of this ditch, right? And at the bottom of the ditch was like a burn, like a river. Is that a river? We call it a burn, right? So there's a burn at the bottom. And there was like a bit of pavement, but the car was over the top of it. So one of the tyres was here, and then the rest of the car was here. So I'm hanging over this thing, freaking out. It was a single track road. The ex-husband just fires away in the distance. Do I have my phone with me? No, I don't. No phone. I'm sitting in the car worried sick. Next thing, this man appears at my window. There was a car, don't get me wrong, he just didn't appear without a car. He did have a car. I'm sure he had a car. Appeared at the window. He says, "Are you in trouble?" I said, "Hi, car not over the..." He says, "Right." He says, "What I'm going to do," he says, "I'm going to go in the front of your car, and when I tell you, I want you to reverse." Right, I was going, "Oh my God, I'm going to knock this man over the cliff." Over the cliff, the man's going. And I said, "Right, okay." So he went in front of the car, and he said, "Right." And I revved up and reversed, and the man took the front of the car and lifted it up over this thing. Boom! The car went like that, and I was over there with that shoe, and I was going, crying. And he touched my shoulder and he said, "Listen," he says, "going to do me a favour. Don't move from here for 5 minutes." And I went, "Oh, I won't do it. I won't like that." And away he went. He just went away. Away he went. A good-looking young man, just this good-looking young man. And I felt at that point, that was like divine intervention right there. I felt it in my soul. And then I went back down and was like this. But I was up there bloody out of ditch and stuff like that, you're away like that. Trundled on, left me hanging out this bloody cliff. It's no cliff. It was a cliff to me at the time. At the time, it was a cliff. Gigi, I honestly felt as if though that was some kind of, I don't know if people can do that, can it lift that car like that? But that man lifted the front of my car right over that. I'll tell you, I had a wee book. I gave it to my mum to read. My mum likes reading. And I think it was Open Minded that sent me this book. So my mum's got it now. She's going to read some of the stories. And it was about this lady, right? I don't even know where it was. In the US somewhere. And She was in a car accident, the woman, and she remembers she was trapped. The front of her car had kind of caved in a bit, and she was trapped and she couldn't get out. And she was trying to open her door, but because the front of the vehicle had squashed, she couldn't get the door open. She couldn't get the door open. And then the next thing, she smelled petrol, like that. She smelled petrol, and then the next thing, you could see the fires, the flames, car was on fire. And she tried to get out, she tried to get out, she's trapped, she can't get out, she can't get out, like that. And the fire engine come up, right? She sees the fire engine come up, and next thing there's a young man again at the side of her door. He opens her door, he lifts her out. She'd broke her leg, the woman's leg was broke. And he took her over and sat her on the curb, or the sidewalk, I think you call it. We call it a curb. Sat her on the curb. Are you okay? She's going to have my leg and that, and she's going to thank you. And she was rubbing her leg, and when she opened her eyes, the guy was away, but the fire engine was there, and the guys were running over to the car with hoses and stuff. And one of them was looking in the car like that, and looks round, and she's there. And he comes over and went, "How did you get out of the car?" And she says, "That man let me out." And he went, "What man?" She went, "The man that was here." And he went, "It's been nobody here, Ken. It's only been us." An angel. Yes, Greenos, Islam. I know that you're a Muslim, Islam, and I appreciate all religions. I appreciate all religions: Hindu, Muslim, Catholicism, Christian, Protestant. I all of them, because I think we've just got different names for the same God. In my opinion, I think we've just got different names. It's the same. It's the same person. That's God in my eyes. That's looking down on all of us. I don't think God's going to look down here, right? I'm a Catholic. I don't think God's going to look down here and go, "Do you know what? They're Muslim, so I'm not going to save them at all. They're not going to save." That's not God. That's not God. God loves all his children, and that's what we are. We're all God's children, all of us. And that's something that I wouldn't have my channel either. I was into coming on and bashing somebody's religion. Absolutely not. Cherie, thank you for that. I've heard that before. Some people kind of think that kind of vibe. I don't know, but I'll tell you. See if pain and suffering is a price to pay to become like a saint or an angel. I have been through some pain and suffering in my life. Real pain and suffering I've been through in my life. And yet I put that to the back of my brain and concentrate on the good things that I have got. So I've got all the stories to be able to tell you and help people that are going through difficult times and stuff like that. And I suppose that's a blessing, because I can come on here and talk to you. Not everybody's got the same kind of stuff I've been through. People will come on, "Oh, she's just saying that." Well, I've got my daughters that come on here or whatever. I do. See if you need proof, I can show you scars and stuff like that. I spent the majority of my childhood in hospitals, and the only really nice contact I got was doctors sticking needles into me. Can you imagine that as a child? Can you imagine that my mum and dad, this was back in the day, it's nothing to do with my mum and dad. Mum and dad couldn't stay in the hospitals back in the day. You dropped your child off at a hospital and they get kept in there. Mum and dad were allowed to visit once a week or something. So the only real contact I got was doctors coming around to do some sort of horrible thing to me. So yes, Melania, I love all religions. I can see things in all religions. I don't see any religion, "Oh, it's a terrible religion." Cults are different. That's a different kettle of fish. Alexa, shuffle my tunes.
Shuffling your playlist. My tunes on Amazon Music.
Yes, thank you, Sherry. Yes, this is. I believe that God's here. We just call him something different. In my eyes, I believe if your soul is pure and you're a good person, right? You're a good person. You're not a person that likes suffering. You don't like to see other people suffering or anything like that. That you would help someone if you possibly could. A good person, kind to animals, all that kind of stuff. God's got your back. God, see, like I told a wee white lie to my son, and I did say sorry for it, but I don't think God's going to say that's it. You're not getting into heaven because you told a wee. And it was a nice white lie that I said to my son because he was getting a new car. See, I still think of things like that. But I don't think God's going to go, that's it, you're not getting in. You were kidding on to your son, weren't you? I don't think so. I think if your heart is pure, your soul is pure, that's all that matters. It doesn't matter what religion you're, what race you're, what colour. Oh, look, I fancy yous all. What can I say? I fancy yous all. Yous are on my list. Who does Blueberry fancy? All of yous. Yes, there's some people that don't believe in God whatsoever. There's some people that are completely atheist. My daughter Sophie is atheist. But you know what else God told us? God gave us free will. God gave us free will. This is me. Right? Sophie doesn't believe in God. But God has also gave us the free will to believe what we want to believe. So God's not going to let me have Sophie and she's God made that child. All my children were planned. Not that see if anybody didn't plan their children, there's anything wrong with that. They're still a gift of God. But with my babies, they were all planned. God created them. You read Muslim people are just like any other people. I mean, everybody's just the same. As I say, I just see everybody all in a big pile. We're all in this big pile, all of us humans. That's what we're. Before any religion, we're all humans. And I believe that God created all us. And it's his spark. I've always said this spark that's inside our body and not the shell that God created. So this is my way of thinking. Of course, there's people that don't want to believe the way I think, and that's all right. And I'm happy with whatever you believe, and I'd never say you were wrong to believe it or anything. I just love everybody. I just love everyone. Yeah, why not, Melania? My lovely friend Minx Laura, 123. She's Jewish and celebrates all the holidays. I'm fascinated. I love all that as well. I like watching Minx Laura doing the oh God, see, this is my ignorance. The candle, the Hanukkah candle. Doing all of that and the dreidel and stuff like that. I love all of that. I love watching other people's faiths and religion. It fascinates me as well. I'm fascinated, and not once would I ever turn around to anybody and say, nah, you're worshipping wrong. Look, do you know the main thing is that you're worshipping? That's the main thing, that you're believing in something. And I'll tell you something else. See, when you are, like last year, in the depths of despair, see having someone I could close my eyes and talk to, God helped me so much. And even my therapy, tell my therapist about this. That's all I had back then. That's the only hope I had back then. Yeah. See, that's it. Some people used to do things like that, pray to all sorts of stuff. They were called golden idols in Catholicism. see back that whole story, the golden idol with Catholicism. See when I look on it now, right, and you look back, it was folk having an orgy. I'm not even going to lie about it. That's what it was. It was folk. Moses was up in the hill, right? Moses was up in the hill, right, getting the 10 Commandments made on the tablet. And while he was up there on the hill, all these people down below thought, we can't wait any longer. So they all had a mad orgy. They were all going for it and making gold idols and stuff like that. And then Moses came down and got them into trouble for, what you staying down there, you lot. See, that's it. I would love to respectfully go to a mosque, with the headscarf. No, I would love that. Because I love them. I'm going to make myself another drink. I know I said I wouldn't, but here we are talking still. I would love to see that. I'm interested in things like that very much. Do you know the best advice? Be the nicest person you can be. That's it. And see whatever religion's right or we're all meant to follow or whatever, then God will be okay with us. Istanbul. I've never been to Istanbul. Yeah, see the Vatican. See, there's a lot. I'd love to visit the Vatican, right? I would love to visit the Vatican, but do you know mainly why? For the works of art and the sculptures and stuff like that. Because I think a lot of bad things have happened. That's the only thing about Catholicism, and I was baptised a Catholic, but there's been so many bad things that have happened, like with not just priests, like with a lot of people, but in the Catholic religion, there was a lot of bad things that happened with priests and stuff. And I don't know. I don't know. I just feel weird. I'd love to see the Vatican, but I don't know if the only thing I'd be in awe with would be like the works of art, because see now I'm saying I'm a Catholic, but I'm not. I feel weird about the whole Pope situation and stuff. Are you remaining cool, Melania? Cool. Oh yes, see Turkey and all that. I'd love to see all of that. See, we've got a beautiful mosque. Do you know something, Carolyn? I was devastated with, and it was I've never even been. Here's my thing about it. See, if I go to Thailand, I'm taking you for lunch. How about that? We've got a mosque up the road. I've never been in it. I'd love to see it, but I don't know if you're allowed to just pop in or whatever. But somebody set it on fire. The dirty bastards. Sorry for my language, but that's what they are. And do you know what? God's watching that, and that's a big no-no for any religion. You don't set fire to any religion. That's disrespect. Jason, that's my Jason. Gopher girl got me a cardboard cutout of Jason Momoa. He's shrunk a bit though because his legs are bent. I've worn the man out. But you know what else I like watching, which isn't for everybody? I like watching, there's a channel called the Best Food Review Show, and there's a guy, and he will eat anything. He eats poo, a dish that's got poo in it, the man will eat it. A dish that's got gastric acid, the man will eat it. Right? He eats everything. And he goes about places, and you've got to be open-minded, right? Now, my doggies are my life. I love my doggies. I don't know what to do without them. But I always wanted to go to Sulawesi. It's an Indonesian island, and it's got this wee spectral tarsier in it. But they've got markets there that sell dog meat, cat meat, rat meat, bat meat, all of this kind of stuff, right? And it's all right for us to go, oh, that's disgusting. But that's not our culture. That's their culture. So while I was there in Indonesia, I wouldn't be going, oh, you're disgusting. I'd be giving them that's their culture, that's what they do. Um, and also, if I was in a country that women were to wear like headdresses or something like that, I'd be wearing a headdress as a matter of respect. I'd be doing that. But let me just put this out there because somebody had said this a wee while ago. See if MD, no matter where they are in the world, if you want to wear a kilt, wear a kilt. It's not going to upset the Scottish people one little bit because somebody had commented on one of my videos as it's disrespectful for people that aren't Scottish to wear kilts. That's a lot of crap. No, do you know something? See, if we see somebody that's a different nationality wearing a kilt, it's actually the opposite. We feel proud and honoured for them to wear that kilt. So see if you want to wear a kilt, wear the bloody kilt and take a picture and send it to me. Oh, let's see, I love kitties as well. I love my doggies, but I love kitties. I love kitties. Yes, Sherry, that's a cardboard person. He's been in my bed before. Here, I'll need to show you that wee picture. That was a great wee picture. I still got the picture. Wait, I'll show you the picture. If I can find the picture. I found it. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Well, my laptop will load up. Oh, I love it. See, weddings like that, I would love that. Yeah, Green Rose, I hear you. I'm with you with that one. Look at this picture. That was when I first got Jason. Look at my blue hair. Sound, but this is Lily Allen again. Of all the hatred you harbor, it's not okay to be gay. Well, I think you're medieval. You're just some racist that can't tie my laces. Your point of view is medieval. Green Rose, when I get married, there was just a whole album of butt cheeks. This was back in the day that it was perfectly acceptable for aunties to put a camera underneath people's skirts, kilts, and take a picture. And butt cheeks. Oh, Sherry, thank you so much for coming in. Thank you so much. It's lovely seeing your wee face here, and I hope to see you again. Have a lovely, lovely sleep. Yeah, Green Rose in that picture the best. Me and Jason in bed, yes, I can prove it. You seen I'm a liar? You seen that I've not been to bed with Jason Momoa? Wait, hold on a minute, get the picture up. Well, I'm going to go myself. How long have I been on? I've been on 2.5 hours, guys. That's how much I've just loved being here with you. 2.5 hours. I just love being here with you. I hope I have a dream about Jason, Johnny Depp, Adam Ant, Marilyn Monroe, Amy Winehouse. I want to be on that boat tonight. I want to be dreaming about the fantasy boat that I'm. Where am I going to take you tonight? Hold on a minute. I'll need to take you on a date tonight. Right, I'm taking you on a date, no matter who you are. If you've got a significant other, tell them I'm just borrowing you for the night, right? no naughty business, just a date. I'm going to come down and I'm going to wine you and dine you, right? Not in the way that you think. I'm not taking you to a fancy restaurant, you know, we're going the car park in the sky. There, how romantic is that? If you don't know, in fact, me and Sophie passed the car park in the sky. See, we were up the Campsie Hills. There's a place called the car park in the sky. And it's up the Campsie Hills, but you look over the whole of Glasgow. Right. I'm going to take you up there tonight. I'm taking you up there. And do you know, I'm going to get a wee fish supper for you. A wee fish supper. A wee bottle of Monk's wine. Up the car park in the sky. And we're going to listen to Roxy music. Let's listen to some Roxy music. That's what we're going to do tonight. That's where I'm taking you. We're all going up the car park in the sky. There's no toilets, so you need to go behind a bush if you need to go. But so I'll make sure nobody looks. Right? You're okay. You can go for it now. I'll make sure. Because there's always cars up there, and there's always people doing stuff in it.
Choose life.
Carlin, I know it didn't it fly on a Saturday?
Choose television.
It flies.
Cars, compact displays, and electrical tin openers. Choose leisure wear and matching luggage. Choose a 3-piece suite.
But the sun is out. I might be able to sit out for half an hour. And then that'll be me. See, I've poured that, and do you know, I don't even know if I'm going to drink it all. I might just have lemonade. But anyway, I love you all so much. Thank you so much for coming in and spending time with me. I've had a great Saturday. You always make it a great Saturday for me. And don't forget, listen, see if you need me at all, get me on Facebook, send me a wee private message. As I said, and I promise, other people have spoke to me on Facebook about things. I've never divulged anything because I don't do that. That's not what I'm about. It's my pride and my Scottish pride. Right? And just that I'm not like that. I wouldn't be. Even if you hate Blueberry's an absolute asshole. That's horrible. I'm sorry about that. But I still wouldn't divulge anything that you tell me. And I love you all very much. So thank you for spending time. And I'll be back on Monday because tomorrow's my day of rest. I'm going to be, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to order a Chinese, but I'll eat it tomorrow in bed. And do you know what I'm going to watch? I'm going to watch The Royal because Sophie said to me to watch that programme. I'm going to watch that tomorrow. So I love you all very much. I'm going to give you a huge big kissy now, right? It's a long kissy, right? Be ready for this because I love you so much, right? Mwah!